Emma had always been the girl with plans. Not the kind of plans people casually mention and forget about the next day. Emma carried her dreams everywhere. She had notebooks filled with ideas, random thoughts written in the corners of pages, goals with dates beside them, and little promises she made to herself about the woman she wanted to become. She wanted more from life. She wanted to travel. She wanted to build something meaningful. She wanted a life she could look back on one day and say, I did not settle for less than what my heart wanted. People loved Emma because she had something rare. She had light. Then she met him. And in the beginning, it felt beautiful. The kind of beautiful that catches you off guard. He listened to her stories and remembered small details. He made her laugh until her stomach hurt. He looked at her in a way that made her feel chosen. And Emma had spent so much of her life being strong, independent, and carrying everything on her own, that finally being loved felt like putting down a heavy bag she forgot she was carrying. So she opened her heart, slowly, then completely. At first, nothing changed. She still worked hard, still chased her goals, still talked excitedly about her future. But love rarely changes people overnight. It changes them quietly. The little things started first. Emma used to stay up late working on her ideas. Now she stayed up waiting for his calls. Emma used to spend weekends reading, creating, learning something new. Now weekends became about him, his schedule, his moods.
His problems, his needs.
And every time something shifted, she told herself the same thing. This is what love is. Relationships require compromise. So she compromised. When he needed support, she gave it. When he felt insecure, she reassured him. When he became uncomfortable with certain friendships, she created distance. When he complained about how much time she spent on her goals, she gave him more of her time instead. Not because he demanded it, but because Emma loved deeply. And people who love deeply sometimes give pieces of themselves away without realizing they are running out. Days turned into months. Months turned into years. Slowly, Emma stopped doing things that made her feel alive. She stopped writing as much. Stopped talking about her dreams as often. Stopped saying things that might start arguments. Stopped asking for too much. Stopped taking up too much space. Not all at once, piece by piece. Because losing yourself never happens in one dramatic moment. You simply wake up one day and realize the person you used to be feels like someone you once knew. One afternoon, Emma sat alone beside a window with a cup of coffee in her hands. Outside, people walked past laughing and rushing through their day. And suddenly a thought crossed her mind. When was the last time I did something simply because it made me happy? Then another question arrived. When was the last time I felt excited about my own life? Then another. When was the last time I felt like me? Silence. And for some reason that question hurt the most. Because Emma realized something heartbreaking. She had spent so much time trying to keep love alive that she forgot to keep herself alive too. Tears rolled down her face that afternoon. Not because she was losing him. Not because the relationship had ended. But because she suddenly realized she had lost herself long before she ever lost him. The girl with notebooks. The girl with dreams. The girl with fire in her eyes. She was still there somewhere. Just buried underneath years of making herself smaller. And that day, Emma made herself a promise. If she ever loved again, she would never abandon herself to do it. Because real love doesn't ask you to disappear. Real love makes room for you to become more. Comment below if you have ever made yourself smaller for love. And subscribe for more relationship truths and stories.